What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up. Saw Harriet, which stars Cynthia Erivo, and this movie is directed by Cassie Lemons, who is responsible for Eve's Bayou and also Black Nativity. Eve's Bayou, classic movie right there. And along with Cynthia, we got some familiar faces: Janelle Monáe, Leslie Odom Jr., and Vanessa Bell Calloway, who at first I had to take off my glasses, clean them off, and then ask my friend, wait a minute, is this Vanessa Bell? And then she was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting because we got some talented stars in this movie. And before seeing this movie, I remember reading some things. Like I remember reading one article about how some may boycott the movie, and then also with some controversy about choosing Cynthia, who's a British actress, over somebody who's African American. Like, okay, so what? You chose a British act. They chose a British actress. She was able to pull it off. She kicked ass as Harriet in the movie, which I'm not even gonna lie, she did. She deserves an Oscar nomination for it. So I mean, if she was able to get the job done, then okay, what's the big deal? And then as far as for the boycotting, I do not think that this movie should be boycotted because this is a movie about one of the most powerful women in the world whose story needs to be shown, and what she was able to do to help these slaves. And this movie and this movie was definitely a good movie. I mean, I disagree when it comes to like about it being about boycotting it, and also with the controversy, of course, because the acting was really good in this movie. Everybody who played every character in this movie did a good job. And when I was looking at pictures of the real people, I'm like, yes, the casting team and Cassie, they did a really good job picking these people. I mean, they really did a good job. I mean, seriously. And on top with Cynthia being nominated for an Oscar, I think that not only should she be nominated for an Oscar, but Harriet should be nominated for Best Picture, and I think Cassie Lemons should get a nomination for Best Director with this movie. And when it comes, and when it comes to slave movies, of course, there are some stuff that's gonna, that is gonna, that is gonna piss us off, and there are some stuff that do piss you off in this movie. And but the movie was something that, like, okay, that you are gonna want to pay attention to. And the movie is something that and if you're into history, and if you read about Harriet Tubman, I do think that you will enjoy this movie, because there wasn't anything I would have to say that, like, okay, that made me want to get up out the theater and leave, or like had me falling asleep. Like, okay, this movie, okay. I don't know what they're doing with this movie. Okay, I'm gonna just go to sleep or whatever. No, I mean, the movie will definitely grab your attention. And Harriet also is on the list of the good movies of 2019. It's killing in the box office. It's doing good. So it ain't like the movie is a disappointment. And if you haven't seen this movie, I definitely do think that, like, you should go see it, because it definitely does show, like, more of Harriet, and how she was able to do what she did to help these slaves escape. And Harriet, I do think also is something that I do think that it'll definitely send it'll definitely like send a message to people. And like, to as far as for like, okay, how like these slaves, they were like, okay, they wasn't able to, like, be able to, like, get no type of rights to be freed at all. And which and they should have got rights to be freed. And that's why she was helping these slaves escape. And Harriet, for Harriet's grade, I give it an A plus. And out of 5 stars, I give Harriet 4 out of 5 stars. So yes, definitely go see it. Do not wait for it to come to the red box. Go spend your money to go see it. You will be you will be amazed of how this movie went. And also, yes, I mean, definitely let those nominations be on that list for the Oscars of 2020. And until then, this is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up, signing off.